more. Practicing. Okay. Kaduk, 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 kaduk. In spring this year, my flower friend gave me tomato seedlings in peat pots, and I was wondering, actually I was against using peat pot because I think peat pots would prevent the roots of the tomatoes to grow. So I did the experiment, plant 2 tomato seedlings next to each other, one in peat pot and one is outside peat pot next to each other right here, and turned out that there's no difference at all. Both tomato plants grow very strong and produce very beautiful tomatoes. And maybe cut some zinnias for my friend too. My grandmother always taught me if you share stuff with friends, family, neighbors, you will never get broke. And this is exactly what she did. And I guess I am doing the same, sharing my tomatoes, my bell peppers, my cucumber, herbs, and flowers with my friends. I am cutting back my status right at the ground level because they've been beautiful. I have been harvesting them a little bit, but I left a lot of them on the plant and the flowers are turning brown. So I am trying to do a little experiment here. If I cut them back, would they bloom again, later in the season, maybe in fall? You can see here they can stuck in the net like this. Let's say if I cut this, poop, see? Like this. So that's why, I don't use like a very tight net. I use like very wide net like this. And some of them just bloom, so I just go ahead cut these flowers right with the other flowers, so I have a fresh start here. And I will use some of them for my flower arrangement, and I will, dry some of them too. My dahlias have been blooming very beautifully this year because the temperature is just right, It's not too hot, it's not too cold, and we get some rain, and it's not too dry, and it's not too wet. So this is like the perfect year for dahlias. Look at that. By the way, I'm deadheading them first, and then I will, cut some of them for my flower arrangement. I don't remember why I did not cut back this fever field, and I only cut back one of them here, I guess because they flopped. And see here, the one that I cut back to the ground, they're sending out new flowers. And the one that I did not cut back, they just produce seeds. Our delphiniums have rebloomed. Hello, so cute. I am so smart by cutting them back last month. So I'm gonna keep cutting them back so I keep getting new flowers.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Oh, dreamy, breezy we go, easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover
is for.
It's heavy enough to. I gotta remove this so we can turn the.
Oil.
You ready? So it's official. We closed the roadside stand. We're bringing the picnic table back in. Yeah, it's kind of bittersweet, right? Yeah, figured no sense leaving the picnic table out on the road if we're not gonna have the stand. Like, I feel like we're teasing people. So anyway, end of an era, but hopefully it's not permanent. You know, we're thinking someday when either of us retire and we're not so busy, maybe we can reopen the stand.
Our snapdragon kind of done, but they're not fully done yet. There's a lot of, you know, like dead seed part, some kind of dead-headed like that. And there's some flowers left here that I'm gonna cut it for my bouquet. This stem only have 2 flowers, maybe 3 flowers. That's totally fine, I'm gonna cut it. Since I have officially closed my flower stand permanently, I don't feel like I have to save the flowers in the garden for, you know, the flower stand over the weekend. I can enjoy them whenever I want. I can cut them whenever I want. And what I like to do with them is not only to share with friends, but also to share with people that I work with. They're so cute, oh my goodness. I actually plan to have this spot, this garden bed, to be just cosmos, and I plant a lot of cosmos here. However, you know, at the beginning of the season, I see the Queen Anne lace, this guy, you know, keep coming up like in between the cosmos, and I'm like, I'm thinning them out a little bit, and I feel like, you know, maybe I should try letting them grow, mixing in with the cosmos. It turned out it's such a wonderful combination, and that's inspired me, you know, the flowers, Mother Nature, the seeds, the plants inspire me to, you know, try something else new every day, and also let the nature take care of my flowers. You know what I mean? I know it's confusing. When you cut Queen Anne lace, you want to be a little careful. You don't want to let you see the white thing that's falling down? You don't want this to fall in your skin, because some of you, like me, can have allergic reaction to the pollen. So I wear, you know, long sleeve shirt, and also I try to, you know, put them far away from my body. I used to have like rashes all over my body, and I go see doctor, and I'm like, oh, I'm allergic to cats, you know. I just blame it on the cat. And the doctor said, maybe it's not, maybe it's something else. What do you do? I'm like, no, I didn't do anything. I just go to work, you know, and then I come home, and then I garden, and then I go to work. And the doctor said, I think it's something in your garden. And, you know, about a few weeks later, I figured out that I like wear shorts, right? And a tank top. And I just go in my garden and then mix and, you know, go in this Queen Anne lace and get pollen all over my body, and that's why I get all that rashes. So be careful with this, but they're beautiful, and as long as you don't, you know, touch the pollen or let the pollen touch your skin, you're gonna be totally fine. These greenery garden zinnias are unbelievable. Wow, I'm so proud of myself. Maybe this one. Look how beautiful it is, and my garden produced the seeds of this flower. As I have mentioned in my Dahlia masterclass video, if you haven't checked that video, you know, you should check it out. I show you step by step with all the details on how to grow dahlias from tubers to bouquet, to flowers like this. One of the tips that I share is that, you know, in this time of the year, the temperature can be hot, and dahlia don't like hot temperature. They love the temperature around like 70 degrees Fahrenheit, you know. So if your dahlia struggling or they get a lot of insects, just be patient. But this year I'm so lucky because You know, the temperature being so great and my dahlias, you know, keep coming up. Please don't ask me the variety because I forget already. A lot of you guys ask me, Crane, what is kaduk kadik that you keep saying? Kaduk kadik is this. This is kaduk kadik, okay? So kaduk kadik is a Thai slang. It's more like a children word, you know, explaining something that's kaduk kadik like this, like wiggling like this, okay? And a lot of people are saying, Crane, I missed your messenger bouquet tutorial, you know, although you don't open your stand anymore, but can you still show us how to make mason jar bouquets? So here we go. You want to start from something like this, you know, make a bunch of flowers. And these are celosia, they are cute, also I can use them as a foliage too. And now just add some flowers, you know, make a little bunch like this, okay? Then add a little bit of Queen Anne lace, just make a bunch like this. Now you have this little bouquet like this, okay? You wanna start spinning them, okay? Spinning like this. And you wanna keep adding the flowers. You see some white here, so I'm gonna put white snapdragon on the opposite side, okay? Maybe one right here, okay? Now we have white in 3 spots. 1, 2, and 3. And now just keep doing this. Now I'm gonna add purple, and this is Verbena bonarensis. So I'm gonna add group like that. I have 2 stems left. I'm gonna save this for later. And you want to hold your hand tie bouquet like this, okay? Like this. Use this 2 finger, okay? And I see this spot is like a little green, you know, so I'm gonna add zinnias like this, okay? So when you add flowers, you wanna use this 3 finger and open this 2 up, okay? Then add the flowers in. And then hold the stem like this and then open this up, then grab it again and then practicing, okay? Now I'm gonna keep adding flowers around it. Not gonna think so much. And I have a lot of celosia here, so I'm not gonna afraid to use them. And you want to clean all the bottom leaves of the flowers because you don't want the leaves to be in water. It's going to rot the water. Take the dead flower off. Boop. When the bouquets get a little heavier, bigger, you know, you can hold it like this, sideways, not like this. Because if you hold it like this, you have to grab it too hard and you can hurt the stem. And if you don't grab it too hard, the flowers will drop, okay? So doing this, put it sideways. Keep spinning. Gonna add more big flowers. Now we have quite a bouquet and I'm going to just add, you know, all the little flowers and I'm gonna save the big flowers for later and I'll show you with you why. And there will be flowers that fall down like this. You want to, you know, release your grip a little bit and then pull the flowers out gently like this. There we go. Or this one too. Some little, you know, structural flowers like this celosia, like this Queen Anne lace seed pod, you know, they can get buried. That's fine. It's creating the dimension to your bouquet. And you want to make the gadukadik, okay, float on top of everything else so they can gadukadik like this. Oh, like this cosmos. See, you wanna pull it a little higher than the other flowers, like this scabiosa, like this Verbena bonarensis, okay? You see, they can gadukadik now. Gadukadik, 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 gadukadik. And the side of the bouquet can be pretty boring like this, all green. So you want to put like flowers. It's right here, not like this, okay? Like this. So it's cover the side. Now cut off the stem like this. And drop it in the vase. And then you will see empty spot like this. Okay, you see, kind of empty right here. And that's when you add the big flowers in on the empty spot on top of everything else. On the side here, pretty empty, right? So I'm gonna add this dahlia. And sometimes it's a good idea to take it out and kind of readjust it, you know, the height, the position, if needed. Then cut back. Just ta-da! Aren't they pretty? Kaduk, 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 kaduk. This is our snapdragon that I grew from the cutting that I propagated in spring. And look at them. Because they're getting too leggy, so I cut them right there. Right here. Okay. And then they send outside stem from the main stem. And become flowers. Right there. Gonna cut this guy out.
I thought I was long since over and done with you. Was so certain I had left it all behind. But somehow it figures you stuck to my heart like glue. So here we go again, pressing rewind.
I am very super happy with our marigolds. Although, in the beginning of the season, they got eaten by the groundhogs, in this garden. Now I am getting eaten by mosquito. Oh my gosh. Anyway, they're just so pretty. Oh my gosh. I love them so much. This one is really my favorite. Oh. Look at that. The giant marigolds are really giant. And the white marigold, they are just small. And they actually like creamy, yellowy, creamy color, not really white. In comparison to the giant one, they're so teeny tiny, but they're still very cute. The cocoa marigold just perfect for cut flowers. They have stronger stem, okay, and they are fuller, they're more double. I cut this marigold because they flop on the fence, and at this time of the year, our marigolds are going to get bigger and bigger. It is clever, okay, like me, okay, clever like me, to reduce the size of the marigold so they don't get too tall, don't get too leggy, and then they are going to flop all over the place, especially the giant marigold, okay, because the flower is so heavy, so they're going to flop and they'll be like this, you know what I mean, because it's too heavy. So I'm very smart cutting them, and if you're smarter, okay, you should also deadhead your marigold, because if you don't deadhead your marigold, the plant will get the signal saying that, hey, I already have the next generation, I already have the seeds, so I can't stop producing flowers, I'm tired. But by deadheading them, you're telling them, you can't stop yet, you need to keep producing flowers because you don't have the seed yet. So we are going to trick them by keep deadheading them, okay? The benefit of deadheading them very early like this, you will, let the plant save the energy to produce new blooms. This guy already producing seeds, so you don't want them to produce seed, you want to deadhead them. This guy ready to be deadheaded too. I would come here around every 10 days or every 2 weeks to deadhead all the flowers. Although some of the flowers, they still look pretty, but if I can see the side that they start dying, I just deadhead them so I don't have to worry about them anymore. And deadheading is very, very important, but at the same time it's totally fine as long as you don't let the entire plant go to seeds, okay? Now I'm in the greenhouse. I don't think it's gonna be that easy.
This one?
The one that's ready.
Over here. Should I pull it? Ooh. Our first ear of corn ever.
Someone make the nest inside that. Oh my gosh. Hello. Oh wow. No, don't do that.